Hey, folks, Dave back here in Studio B. Hope you're all doing well this evening. The heat finally broke, so that means we can play some games and also we can do some podcasting. As Ron and I recorded episode 234 today of Digital to Dice, and I uploaded that 4 or 5 hours ago. So we have a new episode up for you to listen to tonight. I'm on the table here, and I'm going to play some cards and dice, and I'm going to play one of my favorite medium play game, just not a quick play game, really. It's kind of a medium play game. Momentum Football from Downey Games. Where's my yeah, so here's my I'm gonna play 1980. So let me swap this up here. There it is. Momentum Football, 1980 season by Downey Games. And in this particular game, we're gonna be playing the Dallas Cowboys at the Buffalo Bills. And I'm not going to be keeping all kinds of stats or anything like that. We're just going to get a final score. It's a drive-by-drive game, but also you can get stats. And then at the end, you really can kind of play around with it and get all kinds of stats. So it's really kind of neat what you can do with this game. I think Ron did a video compiling all the stats, Says, Ron Spursky comes by, little football before bed. And Ben's watching on his he always had a dot tourney. Interesting. Yeah. So, this is going to be tough to see on the phone, but we're going to play. As you see here, we got the Bills and the Cowboys here from 1980. All right. So now, what we need to do first is set this up. All right. So we're going to look at my chart here. And so for Dallas, let's see. Take the visiting team's offense. It's been a while since I played this. Cross-reference with defense. Write down the results next to the visiting team's name on a score sheet. Okay. So for Buffalo, I believe this is how this is done. So Dallas is an A, and their defense is a B. Buffalo's offense is a D. Wow, they finished in first place, and they're a D offense. Okay. So if it's A on A, it looks like the defensive control factor is 2-6. So 2-6 for Buffalo. And for Dallas, it's a D on B. So it's 2-6 and 11-12. So 2-6 and 11-12. So that's how I believe it's done. So we take the home team's offensive rating, which is a D, cross it with the B, and write down the results. Hang on a second. Maybe I did that backwards. Hang on. It's been a while since I played this one here. Take the home team's offense and cross-reference with a visiting defense. Write down the Delta next to the home team's name on the score sheet. Okay. So I think I did that backwards. So if Buffalo's an A against an A, so it's 2-6. I think I did that right. Boy, I tell you, it's been a while. So of course I fire up the camera and I get this confused here. All right, so the visiting team's offense and cross-reference it with the home defense. Write down the dice totals next to the visiting team's name on a score sheet. Yeah, okay, yeah, I did that right. Yeah, visiting offense, so A to A is, okay, no, I did that one wrong. A to A is 2-6, and this is 11-12. I think that's how it is. Okay. Alrighty. Some reason I'm drawing. As soon as you turn on the camera, you draw a blank. But what you're supposed to do is look at the offense to the defense, and look at the chart. And then when you roll the dice, that's going to determine who's going to control the thing here, to control the roll. So when you roll, you're going to either roll off the offense or the defense to get your results. So it's kind of like fast drive football and game winning drive, where it's a drive by drive game. But of course, I should have set this up beforehand. Now I'm screwed up here on who's going to control what. Alrighty, so let me go back here at the beginning. So I think we're ready to go. So we're going to check here. So we roll the dice, and then we check to see who's going to control the play. We're going to see who's going to get the kickoff too. Alrighty, so we're going to compare it to the opponents. Okay, so compare it to the opponents. So that would be, I think I had it right the first time. So we're going to look at the opponent's defense. Okay, so compare the visitor to the visitor and write it on that. So if I have A to A, it's 2-6. Yep. Okay, so we're going to look at the opponent's. All right, why that was so difficult, I'll never know. All right, so let's get the game rolling here. Let's see who's going to get the kickoff. Dallas in blue, Buffalo in white. and Dallas will receive. All right. So I start the momentum. I start at 1 over here because this is momentum football. So we're going to put it on the plus side here. Here's the 0. So what happens if you roll the dice and it comes out as a 7? Whoever has momentum will control that roll. So just follow along here. We'll get it going here. I'm making this way too difficult, as I always do. All right, so Dallas will get the kickoff. And let's roll. So now neither team gets a kickoff return or a punt return. So that makes things a little bit easier. All right, so let's roll the dice. We take the highest and the lowest. So that's a 7. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we mark 7, ticks off the clock. I always think it's a little less. I think we get too many drives with this, how it's done this way, but we're going to play it as it's written. So then we do is we look here, and we have an 8. So Dallas ball, we look in an 8. It's not 2 to 6 or 11 to 12. So it's going to be Dallas control. So on the Dallas thing, it's a 13, and the 13 is a fumble. Oh, low is bad. Oh, boy. So right off the bat, at the 13-minute mark, Dallas fumbles the ball. All righty, so let me go to my fumble Rooski here. So what we're going to do now is, do they have a fumble return? Does Buffalo have a fumble return? For a touchdown. I think they do, yeah. All teams fumbles range box. Where's the fumbles range box? Offense, defense, rushing. Okay, no, they don't. No fumble range box. Okay. Been a while since I played this, but I really like this game. Alrighty, so no fumble range. So they're just going to get the ball. And yeah. If the dice fail to produce a touchdown, yeah, it doesn't matter because there's no you can skip this procedure. Okay, so there's no Buffalo with the ball. Now though, what we do is because it's a turnover, Buffalo has the choice on the next roll of taking these 2 off the offense or these 2 off the defense. All righty, because that's the pretty cool. That's the kind of the bonus of getting the optional rule, but I like to use it. Yeah. Yep. Begin a new drive. Choice of red, white combo, offense, or blue, yellow on the defense. The chosen result will always be done regardless of one moment. Okay, so that is a turnover. So that's going to be more momentum for Buffalo. So we're going to put the momentum over here. So Buffalo now has the maximum momentum. And let's roll the dice. So the Bills with the ball after the Cowboy turnover. And so do we want a 34, which is a punt, or do we want a 56 off the defense? And that's going to be a touchdown run. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take the touchdown run, and that's going to be 9 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Buffalo ball at the 10-minute mark, and that's going to be a touchdown run. And the Bills take advantage of that turnover, and they lead this game 6-0. Now, the extra point, let's see here. Attempts on the extra point. I think it's automatic. If he doesn't have anything. Oh, extra point, 11 to 64. All right, 11 to 64. So Nick Mickamaya comes in for the Bills. And, 61. He squeezes it through. It's good. All right, so the extra point is good. So Buffalo jumps out to a 7-0 lead here. Yeah. All right. So they will continue with the momentum here in the 2 spot. And Cowboys going to get the kickoff. Now, again, there's no kickoff return, so we're just going to roll the dice and continue play. So, Gus, thanks on the game-winning goal. Yeah, I played last night. I haven't got a game-winning goal in 2 years. I checked every 2 years. I got a game-winning goal at my age. And I went to the front of the net. I looked at the guy. He's like, shoot it, I'll tip it. And he shot it, and I tipped it. It went in the net. I was like, I'll take it. And that turned out to be the game winner with about 10 or 12 minutes left. We hung on for the win. That was fun. All righty, so we got 1 and 2. So that's going to be 3. It's going to be a short drive. 1, 2, 3. And so we have a 4. So Dallas ball 4. So it's going to be controlled by the Buffalo defense. And a 21 is going to be a sack. All righty, so that's a quick drive, 3 and out by the Cowboys. They can't get anything going. And that's going to be a quarterback sack. That is also momentum changing, but we can't get any more momentum than that. And so we can see who sacked the quarterback if we want. Oh, no, we don't have sacks over here, so we can't. Okay. So it's going to be Buffalo ball after the sack. So Buffalo with the ball and all the momentum here in the first quarter, leading 7-0. How long does it take to recover after I play? I was pretty tired last night into most of today, so I didn't go to the gym. But I'm feeling okay today. Depends. I refereed a game and then I played. So I did 2 hours last night. So I was a little tired today. I should be good for tomorrow, though. Playing tomorrow night. Playoffs tomorrow night. Playoffs. All right, so we have a 9 for Buffalo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at the 6-minute mark. So what happened on this drive? So we have an 11. So Buffalo offense will get it again. I believe that is. Yeah, Buffalo offense. And a 35 is a punt. So Buffalo will punt this one away. All righty. So Dallas cannot return a punt for a touchdown. So it'll be Dallas ball. Ben has the week off. Nice. Nice. And this video give you some momentum. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Let's see here. So we're going to have another 9 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Dallas ball at the 3-minute mark. And so they rolled an 8. So an 8 is going to be Dallas. Ooh, off the Dallas card. So let's go to the Dallas card. And on the Dallas card, a 36. And that's going to be a punt. So Dallas will punt this right back to Buffalo. So Buffalo gets the ball back. Now Buffalo cannot return any kicks either. So we'll just kind of roll along here. And, you're going to have tomorrow off thanks to the hurricane. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, good luck with that, man. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Buffalo ball, first quarter. We got a minute to go. So what happened on this drive? So we have a 5. So it's going to be Dallas controlling. And a 55 is going to be a field goal attempt. All righty. So Buffalo comes in. Mickamaya trying to make this a 10-0 game. So Mickamaya's field goal made is 11-45. So let's roll the dice. He's got a long of 52 here. So 11-45. Here we go. And the kick is no good. He missed it. He missed it. And now we can figure out the kick distance, too, on the field goal. So it's going to be 36 and 5. Oh, boy, that was a long kick. So 36 and 5 is 41. Oh, boy. And 17. So that was kicked from the 40. That was a 58-yard attempt by Mickamaya. No wonder why he missed it. So 58, and it's no good. So now, is that a momentum-changing play? A missed field goal is a momentum-changing play. So they missed it. So we're going to bring the momentum back one, and it's going to be Dallas ball here. So, yeah. Where's Al on that missed kick? Well, that was a 58-yarder by Mickamaya. Why they were sending him out for that, I don't know, but they did. All righty, so now we have a 3 and a 4, so it's going to be 7. So we're going to go into the next quarter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're in the second quarter now at 13:40. Dallas driving here, and so they have a 7. So the momentum, because it's a 7, goes to Buffalo. So we're going to read off the Buffalo defense, and a 43 is going to be a punt. So in comes Danny White, who's the quarterback and the punter, and he will punt that one away. So the momentum will not change. It'll be Buffalo ball here in the second quarter, and there'll be no return for a touchdown. And here we go. What do we have now here? So we have a 3 and a 6, so we have 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 10:40 mark of the second quarter, and 11. So that's going to be, I believe that's going to be off the Buffalo. Yeah, because I don't have an 11 over here. So it's going to be off the Buffalo here. And a 63 is a touchdown pass. Touchdown. So Buffalo scores again, and they make it 13-0. Mickamaya for the extra point, and that is good. So the extra point is good. So Mickamaya comes in, and so it was 7-0 here after 1. And it's 14-0 for the Bills. Yeah. So they will kick off. So they'll get a score and they'll move that momentum back over here. So momentum is crucial for keeping the 7. So anytime you roll the 7, you will control it if you have the momentum. All righty. So we have a 1 and a 5. So we have 6. So it's going to be another short drive for the Cowboys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the 8:40 mark. So Dallas at the 8:40 mark here in the second quarter. And we got an 8. And so that'll be Dallas. So we're going to read off the Dallas card here. And a 41 is a key penalty. Oh, let's look at the key penalty now. So on a key penalty, the drive has been halted or kept alive on a penalty. The penalty is always in favor of the team holding the momentum. So, oh boy, so that's going to be a penalty on Dallas. And that's a momentum changing play. Boy, once you get the momentum in this game, it's really hard to wrestle it away. It really is. If the penalty is against the offense, they must punt. All righty. So here we go. So they will punt this away. So penalty on Dallas kills the drive, and they will have to punt this away. So Buffalo will get the ball back. Again, they can't return any kicks. And so we have a 1 and a 6. We have a 7 this time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 6:20. So Buffalo with the ball at 6:20. And we have a 7. So they'll have it because they have the momentum. And a 35 for Buffalo offense is a punt. So they will have to kick this one away as well. All right. They'll keep the momentum. Dallas will get it back here. And time for a couple more drives. We have a 1 and a 3, so that's only a 4. So short drive again, 2, 3, 4. So we get 5 minutes to go in the half. And a 3 will be controlled by Buffalo. So let's go to Buffalo defense, which is already here. And a 32, that's a punt as well. So they're keeping Danny White and the Cowboys off the board here. So Buffalo gets the ball back. Under 5 to play. So we have a 3 and a 6, so that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2-minute warning here. And let's see what happens. We have a 6, so that'll be Dallas controlling this one. But a 64 is a touchdown pass. So Buffalo scores again, and they lead it 20-0. Here comes the extra point now, 11-64 by Mickemeyer, and that is good. So Mickemeyer, after missing a 58-yard field goal, gets a couple of extra points, 3 extra points to be exact. It's 21-0 for the Bills. And they will maintain the momentum. Look at the momentum. It hasn't even left. It's been on the Buffalo side the entire time. So Dallas gets it back. Will they get a chance here? So we have, 10. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the quarter's going to run out. So that's the end of the first half. So Buffalo tearing into the Cowboys here in 1980 as Joe Ferguson has them firing on all cylinders. And they will lead this one 21-0. All righty. So I always bring the momentum back just 1 for the half because you go in the locker room. So I don't reset it, but I definitely bring it back a little bit. All right. So it's going to be Buffalo ball here to start the third quarter. All righty. And so let's see who's going to control the play here and how much time comes off the clock. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at 12:20, Buffalo ball, a 9 will be off. 63. That's a touchdown pass for the Bills. So they open up the second half with another touchdown pass from Ferguson, and it's 27-0. 21 is good for the extra point, and wow, this is a smoke show. 28-0 Bills. So that momentum will go pegged all the way over here again. Dallas ball. Can they get on the board here? Anything at all? Dallas has done nothing. Fumble, sack, punt, penalty, punt. Not been good at all. 5. It's going to be a short drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10:40. All righty, so we have an 8, so that'll be off of Dallas, but a 21 for Dallas is interception. Another turnover. White is picked off. They can return it for a touchdown here on the interception. So let's see if they can return it here. So we're going to return it. So it's 11-14 and 41. No. So who intercepts it, though? It was picked off by Jeff Nixon with the interception. And so Buffalo gets the ball back in terrific field position. And so they will have the choice now. And the Cowboys fans want Hogan. Who's the backup? Actually, the backup is actually Glenn Carano. That's who the backup is over here. Interesting. All right, so Buffalo ball with a 28-0 lead. All right, so we're going to check the time first. So it's going to be 10. It's going to be a long drive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7:20. And so do they want a 54? Do they want a field goal attempt? I'm sorry. Field goal attempt or a 56. Do they want a touchdown run? They want a touchdown run. So after a turnover, one of the optional rules is you can either take this from the defense or this from the offense. So I'm going to take that from the offense and get a touchdown run, and we are destroying the Cowboys here. Extra point is good, and it is 35-0 Bills. 35-0. Wish we had a better game than this. I might have to play another one here just to kind of set things right. All right, so we got 10 now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This looks to be a better drive for Dallas. A 12, well, that'll be controlled by Buffalo, but a 64 is a touchdown pass off the defense. So Danny White leads the Cowboys back, and they will get on the board with a TD pass. Septien comes in for the extra point, and that is good. And so the Cowboys are on the board. It's 35-7, and we'll move the momentum back 1, and Buffalo will get the ball back. So 35-7, yeah. Yeah, Houston Oilers don't think the game's over. I don't think we're going to get that kind of comeback. So we have a 6 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. A 6 will be controlled by Dallas, and a 32 is a punt. So the Cowboys will force the Bills to punt here, and they'll get it back. Time will probably run out in the third quarter, though. 7, yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so we're into the fourth quarter, and so it's going to be Cowboy ball. So that's going to end the quarter there. So the Bills now. So Cowboys get 7, and the Bills get 14. So 35-7, and we're early in the fourth quarter. So Dallas with the ball now, and so we already took time off the clock. A 5. It's going to be Buffalo check. A 64 is another touchdown pass by the Cowboys. They're coming back here. So 14-40. So it's going to be another TD pass. Danny White finally in the groove here. Septien's kick is good. And it is now 35-14. And so we're going to bring momentum back to 0. So the Cowboys getting close to stealing that momentum back. All right, let's roll the dice again. And that's going to be 7 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Buffalo ball, 12-20. A 3, that'll come off the defense. And a 36 will be a punt. Ooh, Dallas defense keeping Buffalo in check here in the fourth quarter. So Dallas will get the ball back. I don't think there's enough time, though, to come back. So we got 6 off the clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10-20. And a 6 is Buffalo, and a 24 off the Buffalo defense is a punt. So Dallas can't convert, and they will have to punt that away. So Buffalo will get the ball back. Momentum will stay here. Buffalo ball. A 1 and a 4 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 3 will come off a Dallas defense, and a 34 is a punt. So Buffalo has to punt here, but they did take a little bit of time off the clock. So Dallas will get it back here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a 2 and a 6 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 6 minutes to play. And 9, that'll come off the Dallas card. The 22 is intercepted again. So Danny White is picked off. Let's take a look at the Buffalo. They can return it for a touchdown. Ooh, 1 to 14 to 1 to 16. No, but that'll be picked off by Steve Freeman. So Buffalo ball, momentum slides over here. Buffalo now with a terrific chance. I mean, the game's already put away, but whatever. So do I want a 52? Do I want a field goal attempt, or do I want a punt? I'm going to go with a field goal attempt. All righty. So in comes Mickamai, who missed from 58. So let's see if he can put this one through. So Mickamai, and this one is good. And that'll be from, so that's 18, 19, 23 from 40. So from 40 yards, this is good. So 38 to 14 now for the Bills. That doesn't really change momentum because they didn't take the lead. So Dallas will get the ball back here. Oh, that was with, I might have screwed up here. All right, let's just roll. Let's continue on. I don't think Dallas is coming back in this game. So we got 8. I don't think I did the time on the last one because that was the Bills. So what did I roll? We'll just take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about right. So we'll say 4 minutes. All right, so now Dallas has 8 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1:20 to play in this game. And a 6 is coming off of Buffalo, and a 62 is a touchdown run. So the Cowboys having a fantastic quarter here. Extra point is no good on the 66. 11 to 65 is good. I roll a 66. Extra point, no good. So make that 38 to 20. So they'll move it over there. Buffalo get the ball back, and they'll run out the clock. Yeah, so we have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll end the game. So in the fourth quarter, Dallas gets 13 points to get to 20. But a field goal here makes it 38 to 20. So that is our final score. It wasn't rigged. That was just a fun game. All right, let me see. I'll pull out one more. Who else do I got over here that we can play? I got some. I don't have many seasons. That's the only thing about this game. We talked about this on the show today. They don't have many seasons. So I got 80 and I got 76. So who else can we play in 1980? Since I got 80 out. Oh, I'll play the Patriots, Buccaneers stink, Giants stink, Falcons stink, Seahawks stink, Chiefs, Saints, Redskins. Oh, they were 6 and 10. San Diego Superchargers and the Raiders 11 and 5. San Francisco. Let's go Houston Oilers, right? And the Browns. Let's go Houston and the Browns. Let's get a good AFC Central matchup going here, right, between these two teams. All right. And we'll play one more. Won't make Kerry happy. Yeah, you're right. All righty. So let me see. Let's see who's going to be the home team. So Cleveland will be the home team. So it's going to be Houston at Cleveland here. We'll do one more. So 1980. Houston will go into the dog pound. All right. So let me get out my chart now. So Houston is a D offense and an A defense, and they're C and B. So I need to go and look at my chart here. And there it is. Yeah, so let me see here. So if they were good and they were bad, yeah. So we're going to be D and B. So for Cleveland, no, I'm sorry, for Houston, they're 2-6 and 11-12. Hang on a second. I got to do this again. Visitor. Why am I having trouble with this tonight? Visitor, cross-reference to the home defense. Write that down on the visitor's team on the score sheet under defense. Yeah, okay. So the visitor's offense is D, and they're a B. So 2-6, 11-12. 2-6, 11-12. And then we have a C and A, and it's the same thing, 2-6 and 11-12. So I can't screw this up, can I? Alrighty, so there's that. And we didn't have any rare plays in the last game. So here we go. All right, so we have Houston, Cleveland. Let's see who's going to receive the kick. And Cleveland will receive the kick. So I give them one tick over here for the momentum to start the game. Well, actually, it tells you momentum, yeah, plus. So they'll get 1+ over here for the momentum. All right, so Houston will get the ball first. And hey, Phillips comes by. Thanks, Phillips. So neither team can kick or punt return, so that makes things a little bit easier. And let's go. All right, so here we go. So it's going to be Houston ball, Houston Oilers. So first thing we do is going to be 4 ticks off the clock. Not a good looking drive. When the shorter the drive, it means you're not getting up. You need to get the high numbers to get the scores. So we have a 3. So that'll be controlled by Cleveland. And the Cleveland defense on a 33 is a punt. All righty, so we got 14 minutes here. So we played 2 minutes, and Houston will punt this one away. So Cleveland cannot return it, right? So we're just going to roll on. We're going to roll on Columbia. Here we go. So we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at the 11-minute mark, Cleveland has it. At 10 will be, Cleveland offense will get it. And the 36 is, a key run. So on a key run, roll all 4 dice. And we're going to check to see who's going to get it and to see if they make it, right? Check the red, white, and blue to see which player gets it. And then yellow and blue for the result. All righty, so it's going to be a key run. So a 62 on the key run is Charles White. Okay. On the attempt. And a 16 is, that's a first down. He just missed a touchdown. A 15 would have been a key run touchdown, but that's going to be a first down. So we roll it again. Okay, so the drive continues. Okay, it's a momentum changing play. Okay, so Cleveland will take some momentum here. They will stay with the ball, and they will continue the drive after that key run by Charles White. Pretty cool. So now we take the 2 lowest. So that's going to be a 4 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9:40 to go. And we read these again. So a 4 will be off of Houston defense, but a 63. 63 is a touchdown run. So that was a key run, and then we have a touchdown run. So Cleveland is on the board. It is 6-0. Don Cockcroft will come in, 11-62. Ooh, that's good. So the extra point is good, and it's going to be Cleveland leading this one 7 to absolutely nothing. So Houston ball now. So that's going to be a momentum changing play, but it won't matter because I'm already pegged out over here. So Houston will get the ball back here. Their second drive of the game. So Cleveland actually goes down and scores on their first drive. So we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at the 6:40 mark, what happened on the drive? Well, an 8 is going to be off the Houston card because there is no 8. I think 8 and 9 is the only number that they would control. right now anyway, and a 36, and that's going to be a punt. So Houston has to punt again. All right, so Cleveland will get that ball back here in the first quarter, up 7-0. And 6 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4-4. That's 2 minutes off the clock. A 4, so that'll come off of the Houston defense. And the 55 is a field goal try off the Houston defense. So Cleveland's going to get a field goal attempt here. So Cockcroft is going to come in 11-44 on the field goal try. Here we go. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's going to be 6 and 5 is 21. So 6 and 5. No, 6 and 5 is 11. 6 and 5 is 11, and 17 is 28. So that's a 28-yard field goal try. That is good. And so the Browns take a 10-0 lead. Doug comes by. Hi, Doug. Playing a little momentum football tonight. This is one of my, it's kind of one of my what's they called? I'm a closet fan of this game. You know, when you're a closet fan of a band, you're like, oh, I like that band, but I don't talk about it. This is one of my games I really enjoy playing. And I thought I would share it with you guys tonight. All right, so the field goal is good. So Cleveland will continue on here, and Houston will get the ball back. So we have a 2 and a 4, 6. 1, 2, 3. Again, short drives are usually not good for the offense. So we have a 6, so that'll be controlled by the Cleveland defense, and it's a 23, and a quarterback sack. Sack that quarterback. So down goes Ken Stabler. He is sacked, and the drive will end. And it was momentum too, but it won't matter because they have all the momentum pegged as far as they can go. So we have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're still in the first quarter. Cleveland ball, a 10. Ooh, that's going to be off the Cleveland offense, and a 51 is another field goal try. That's kind of what I like about this game compared to a game winning drive, which I really like too, is the idea that you have the field goal try. I do like that. All righty, so Cockcroft will come in looking to nail another one. It is 10-0 Cleveland right now. The home team's doing quite well. And a 35 is up, and it's good. So we have 15, and 10 is 25, and 17 is what, 42? That's a 42-yard kick. And it's good, just inside as long a 45. So 13 to absolutely nothing right now. The Browns taking it to the Oilers. So Houston will get the ball back, and they'll probably get it in the second quarter now because there's only 20 seconds to go in the first. So we'll roll the dice here. So let's call it 13-0 for the Browns. All right, so now we got 7. So we have the last tick there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're in the second quarter now. Houston ball. A 6 is going to be Cleveland defense, and a 52. So they're going to get a field goal try. So Houston will get a field goal try, and trotting out is either Tony Frisch or Chester Marco. We're going to go Tony Frisch because he's 11-65. So Tony Frisch comes in. He's got an 11-55 to knock this through. Only along a 46, though. And that kick is good. That was a 5, by the way. So we have 4, and 8 is 12. And so that's a 29-yard field goal is good. So they're on the board. It's 13-3 as Houston knocks that through. Now, on a field goal, you don't get momentum unless you take the lead. So just a field goal is kind of like nothing. All right, so the momentum won't change. Cleveland will get the ball back here for the first time in the second quarter. And we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 11 minutes. And let's see here. We have 7. So team with the momentum. So that's going to be Cleveland. They have the momentum, so it's going to be off the the offense card of 31, but that's still going to be a punt. So Cleveland will punt this away, and Houston will get the ball back here in the second quarter. And we have 7 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8:40. So what you do is the highest and the lowest dice, no matter what color they are. That's how many ticks come off the clock, in case you're wondering. And then you match them up like this. So we have an 11. So 11 will be read off the defense, because that's what we look at, the defensive control factor. So Cleveland defense will control this with a 14, and that's intercepted. Stabler is picked off, and now there's no chance for a touchdown here. So Cleveland will just get the ball, and that is 13. So there's Ron Bolton on the interception. I don't know if it's related to Michael Bolton, but he made a nice catch. So it's going to be intercepted. That's momentum changing. It won't matter. And so Cleveland gets the ball back, leading 13-3 in great field position. Okay, so we have 6 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do we want a 51 or a 35? So a 34 is a punt, and a 51. Oh, it's a key penalty. We're going to take the key penalty because I know it goes to the team with momentum. So we got a key penalty, and I believe a key penalty goes to the team with momentum. We got a free dice roll. And we get an offensive chart. All right, so we get the roll here off the offensive chart after the key penalty. So the drive continues, and we roll it off of this only. And I don't think there's any time change, right? Oh, so we do have to re-roll and take the lowest 2. All right, so the drive continues after the penalty. And new drives on. Okay, so we roll again, take the lowest 2, but it's automatically off the offense. So, that's a 7. That's a long continued drive. So now Cleveland has it here at 4:20 after the key penalty. So a 34 is a punt. So Cleveland, they continue the drive, but can't get anything going. So they will have to punt this away back to the Houston Oilers. 13-3 Cleveland here. 7 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 2 minutes to go here in the half. And what happened on this one here? So we have an 8. So it's going to be Houston offense. 61. That's good. 61 is good. 61 is a touchdown run. And if you want to see who got it, it was, Ronnie Coleman running that in for the Oilers. So it's a TD run. And they're back in the game. It's 13-9. All right. Tony Frisch extra point is good. And so now we have a game here, folks. Get a little bit of momentum back. And it's 13-10 Cleveland. So that's a nice little drive here by Houston. Way to answer after the interception. So we have 7. Oh, I'm sorry. We have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll end the half. So let's see. So it was 13-0. And Houston gets a field goal and a touchdown. So they get 10. So 13-10. All right, much better game than that last game. All righty. So now we're going to reset it by 1. So it's going to come back to the 0 now. And Cleveland will receive the kick here in the third quarter. So Browns will get the ball. They cannot return it. Neither team can return a punt or a kick for a touchdown. I don't kind of like that. I like the small chance, even like a 66, but that's how the game plays. So we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that drive was 2 minutes and 20 seconds. A 4 will come off the defense, and a 63 off a Houston defense is a touchdown run. Oh boy, that's good. That's good. So Cleveland answers right back here with a touchdown run. Coming in for the point is Cockcroft, and he will hit that. So the extra point is good. So Cleveland jumps back in front by 10. It is 20-10, and they will get some momentum back over here. So Good crispy duck on that one for the Cleveland Browns. Now Houston with the ball. We have 6 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 10:40. And so we have a 9. So that'll come off. Oh boy, this is not good. This is not good. This is coming off the Houston card with the 9, but it's a 15, and that's going to be intercepted again. Stabler intercepted for the second time. Cleveland cannot return it for a touchdown, and that'll be picked off by Charlie Hall. So Cleveland gets the ball in fantastic field position with all the momentum back on their side. So not going well now for Houston here in the third quarter. Mike in the truck comes by. Hi, Michael. So we got 5 ticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the 9-minute mark, Cleveland ball. We don't want the 12 because a 12 would be a fumble. So we'll take the 44 and a field goal attempt. So Cockcroft will come in again to try the field goal to try to make it a 13-point game. 11-44, and the kick is good. It's another short try. So we have 4, and 5 is 9, and 17 is, what's that, a 26-yard attempt? Yeah, 26 yards on that field goal because the kick came from the 9. So 26 yards. And the kick is good. So Browns now go up 23-10 here over the Oilers. So Houston will get the kickoff. We have 8 minutes off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. We have 7, so it's going to be Cleveland. But 55, oh, it's a touchdown run by the Oilers, coming right back with a touchdown of their own. And this one is going to be run in by Cleo Miller on the touchdown run. And I love how you can roll the dice and see who gets the touch. I'm sorry, Houston got the touchdown. So a 64 is Tim Wilson. Tim Wilson runs it in for the score. And it's extra point pending here by Fritsch. Good. So the extra point is good. And so, boy, we're back to a close game here. So it was, they got 13 points. It was 13-10. And now 20-10, 23-17 is our score. 23-17. And we're going to bring that momentum back a little bit. And so Cleveland will get the ball here in the third quarter. And we have 6 off the clock. That's good news for the Oilers. And what happened on the play here? So we got a 7. Oh, boy, it ain't going to matter here. It's going to be an 11 either way, and that's going to be a fumble. Yep, 11 is a fumble. So Cleveland fumbles the ball. Ooh, they can scoop and score with an 11-14. Here we go. So Cleveland fumbles the ball. Houston, no, they're not going to scoop and score. As it was picked up by Jack Tatum, and he is tackled immediately, but they'll get the momentum back to 0, which is still home team, but still closer. Houston with the ball. And they're going to get a great chance to score here. So we have 9. So with 1:20 to go in the third, oh, jeepers, do we want 33? Do we want a punt, or do we want 66 and a touchdown pass? We're going to take the touchdown pass, folks. And Snake Stabler finds his man. Who's it going to be? Let's see who we threw that to. Mike Barber. Stabler to Barber. That's a touchdown. And the game is tied at 23-23. So the Houston Oilers have come back from 13-0 to tie the game and can take the lead on the extra point. So here's the extra point, 11-65 by Frisch. Oh, it's just good. It snuck inside the bar with a 63, and it's 24-23. He's got a good game going here. So this kickoff will probably take us into the fourth. Yeah, so that's going to end the third quarter. So 24-23. So 14 for Houston and 10 for Cleveland. And that's where we stand. It's 24-23. So we're in the fourth quarter now. Oh, and that's so Houston has the momentum now. So Houston with 2 touchdowns have brought that back, right? Yeah, the intercept. Oh, wait, so they lose the interception over here. Field goal doesn't change to run. And then that, I think, did I mess that up there? Hang on a second. I got to check my momentum. So the TD run by Cleveland moves it all the way over here. Field goal does nothing. The touchdown moves it here. Oh, the fumble, and then this. Yes, so Houston has the momentum now. So they wrestled the momentum back, a touchdown, a fumble, and a touchdown, and they wrestled the momentum back. So that is that. Yeah, so so we roll the dice here. So we have 9, and that's going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to go into the fourth quarter now. So Cleveland in the fourth quarter, 13-20, they find themselves trailing. And an 8 is going to be, it's going to be good. So 8 is going to be Cleveland offense, and a 56 is a touchdown pass. So Cleveland coming right back, getting a touchdown of their own. They will take the lead, and the kick is good. So Cleveland jets back, and they will take a 30-24 lead, and they'll steal the momentum back from the Houston Oilers. So nice drive by Cleveland to come back, and we got ourselves a game here. Oh, this is not good for the Oilers. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 20. This is going to be terrible. So we got a 6. It's going to be off the defense, and a 12 is a fumble. So Houston fumbles the ball, and it can't be returned. So there's another momentum. So just like that, Cleveland has firm grip on the momentum, and they get a great chance to put this one away now. So we have 6 off the clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 9:20 to play. Do I want a 53 or do I want a 12? I want a 53, which is a touchdown run. Cleveland taking advantage of that turnover and going in and scoring, and they will get the extra point as well. So just like that, it is 37-24. It was just 24-23, and just like that, Cleveland has turned this game around, and they have all the momentum again. So Houston in some trouble now after the fumble. We got 5. That's not good. So with 7:40 to play, we're going to take a look here. So it's going to be a 3. So that'll be Cleveland defense, and a 44 will be a field goal try. So here comes a field goal try. Coming on for Houston is Tony Fritsch. 11-55 will be good. And he missed it. He missed it with a 62. So that attempt was 12-7 is 19. And 17 is 36 yards. He missed it. He misses the field goal, and Cleveland gets the ball back and can try to run out the clock here. That's a good one. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5:20 to go. They took a couple minutes off the clock. A 4 will be Houston defense, and a 36 will be a punt. So Cleveland will punt that away, but they're okay with that. They didn't want anything crazy to happen, no turnovers or anything. So we have 2 and a 5, so that's 7. 3 minutes to go, and Houston kind of kissed this game away. So an 8 will be Houston, and a 25 is a sack. Stabler is sacked, and that is kind of the exclamation point on this game for the Browns, who have turned things around in a hurry. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 40 seconds to go. A 5 will be Houston defense with a 61, and that's a field goal try. So Cleveland's going to try to ice it away with a field goal here late in the game, even though they got it firmly in hand. 11-44. The kick is no good. So the kick is no good by Cockcroft. So that's going to be 37. 37-17. Is that 54? That's a 54-yard try by Cockcroft at the buzzer, and he missed it. And that should probably end the game, I would imagine. Yeah. 6, yeah. So that'll do it. So Cleveland comes up big here. Each team missing a field goal. So Cleveland gets 14. Houston gets absolutely nothing in that fourth quarter. And Houston gets 14 to give them 37. So the final score is 37-24 in favor of the 1980 Cleveland Browns against the 1980 Houston Oilers. What do you think? I like that game. I do. I don't know why. I just do. It's kind of fun. I wish they had more seasons, though. I really do. So I think that's the one I might be taking with me on the road. I'm going to take a few football games with me if I go to Canton. I should know tomorrow if I'm going to go. So just try to sort some things out over here. But anyway, let me move my camera back. There we go. Oh, I'm going to bring that up some more. Yeah, how about that? Well, it's still got to come up some more. There we go. All right, there's that. So, is there any games that the kickers can actually kick? Alan asked. Well, yeah, and the Brownies do win. The Brownies do win. Well, here's the thing: you just can't play 70s. You can't play anything in the 70s or the early 80s because then they miss. You know, so that's how it was. But it was fun. That's fun. I enjoy playing that game. Sometimes the results are a little weird, but the game itself is super fun. I like it because it's a souped up version of Game Winning Drive, where you got to roll for the field goals and you can return fumbles, and it gives you the distance of the field goals and things like that. You can get actual stats if you want to, but I just enjoy playing that. It's a fun little game to play, and I just wish they had more seasons because I would jump all over those seasons because they are fun. Even if they didn't have the stats package with them, which makes it a little bit more expensive for the season than a game-winning drive. Because I just like to get the final scores. I don't need to do the stats, but that's what that game is. But it's still fun. I like the mechanics of the game. It is fun. Just don't be rolling low because then you'll be fumbling and intercepting all the time. But it's a fun game. I think you get a little bit more. Let me see. How many drives did I have? Just to give you an idea. So I had 27 drives, 26 drives, something like that. And I think it's only 20 for game-winning drives. So you get more drives than I think you normally would in a game. So 20, call it 25 drives. So I think you get a little bit more than game-winning drive and things like that. So I think game-winning drive is 10 per team. And this one here, I'm getting an extra couple of drives per team, 12 to 13. That's my only issue with the game. I think you get a couple extra drives in the game, so it should be theoretically a higher scoring game sometimes. But aside from that, it works. I enjoy it. It's a fun time. So check it out. Momentum Football from Downey Games. Hopefully I played it right. It's a fun game. It's a nice dice rolling game. One of the ones I latched onto this game when I first started playing. It's this is a fun one. This is a fun one. So anyway, hey, I'm Dave from Studio B, and hopefully we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.